I think, I think first off, delighted to get the result at the end. Just delighted to get the 5 points because it's, the other sides have come here before and struggled. So, delighted with that aspect.
How pleased were you with the performance overall? You must be very pleased with the first half, especially the first half hours.
Look, first half had some good pace and some good intensity in what we tried to do. There was a lot of counter opportunities, and I thought we tried to play some rugby. But the second half there for a good 30 odd minutes was very slow, and we lacked field position and we lacked the ability to get out of our own half, which led to a very dour performance in the first 30.
You were concerned beforehand that a lot of the players might be a bit undercooked given the inactivity of recent weeks, but you came out like firing, and obviously intent on playing a 15-man game.
We did. The players were fresh. We had a good training week, and we tried to make sure that they were ready to go from the first minute. But we sort of fell away a little bit in the second half, unfortunately.
But that happens, doesn't it?
It does. As I said to the players at the end of the game, all you can do is play what's in front of you. And all you can do is play the conditions and play the team. And I thought in the end, you'd like a nice, very structured sort of game. But that wasn't apparent there today. But in the end, all you can do is play what's in front of you.
David Wallace came out of the game at half time, not because he was injured or presumably, but who wanted to see James Conlon. Was that a good reading?
Yeah, look, Dave had a little bit of a niggle there at half time, and James had played extremely well over the last 3 weeks. So, we're very eager to see him play some game time there at any point, and it just came a little bit earlier.
Puts a bit of extra pressure on Northampton tomorrow, doesn't it, Tony?
Well, that'll be up to them to probably deal with that, to be honest. But we'd expect them to get the points over there tomorrow. They've been excellent at home this year, and we'd expect them, with the motivation of going into next week, that they'll be at their best tomorrow.
If what happens tomorrow, if you do wrap up the regarding tomorrow's results, it still gives the incentive next week because you do need to get that home quarter final as well.
Yeah, look, we're a side that has very high, standards and achievements. We want to do as well as we can this year. So, whatever the result tomorrow, will be an excellent frame of mind for Friday.
Tony, would you put the Munster victory down to your own brilliance in the first half, or the shortcomings of Treviso? They did seem to be short off the pace in the first half. Flying, really. No,
look, I thought we did some good stuff. I don't think many sides have done that to Treviso over here in home or away. So a little bit of good play, some outstanding individual efforts there from the back line. He picked out some excellent running holes. So look, I'd give credit to the players.
Keith Earls did very well in that first half.
Yeah, Keith was very sharp. He's been out of action for the last 3 weeks, but he looked very sharp and very eager to get his hands on the ball, and I thought every opportunity that he took, he took them very well.
Do you think the team has benefited from the rest that so many of them have had over the last few weeks?
Well, it's hard to say. I suppose we'll know a little bit more next week once we get another, put this 80 minutes to bed and wake up and see how we feel going into next week. But there's pros and cons. If you win or lose, you can twist it any way you want. So look, players were refreshed and we got the result we're looking for.
Talking about next week, Tony, have you got any injury worries from here tonight?
Not at this early stage. We'll have to get back to the sheds and have a look around. But David Wallace has said come off at half time, more precautionary than anything. But at this stage, it looks like a clean bill of health.
Would it be a game too early when you're talking about injuries for Jerry Flannery and for Marcus Moran, for instance?
Marcus at this stage got through 80 minutes today for Shannon, so look, we'll reassess that next week and see how he's pulled up. As again, first game for him for 11 weeks, and Jerry subsequently at this point in time hadn't finished a field session, so we'll have to look where he's at and if he's available for selection or not.
Tony, was it ultimately the professional job?
Pardon?
Was it ultimately the professional job? You get the 4 trials, the bonus point, and then go on to next week?
Well, for us, I think we just wanted to make sure we got the 4 points, because regardless of whether it was 4 or 5 today, it's still going to come down to next week. So our focus point was getting the 4 points and getting a good performance. Thanks, guys.
You said that
yes.
Treviso team, that they try to be admitted in the Celtic League.
Yes.
Do you think that Treviso still lacks the consistency to add something to the Celtic League? Or?
I think without a doubt, I think they're an excellent side, and I think you've seen here in evidence of the Heineken Cup this year that they've easily been possibly one of the best Italian sides in the competition since its inception. So I think they're a very good side. They play a very strong brand of rugby, and I think they'll be an excellent addition.